Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pawn with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just moments away from that First American National Bank opening tip here between ICC and Northwest in the nightcap. If you're just now joining us, Lady Indians dropped a 68-66 decision in the first game of the evening. The Indians looking to rebound here in the nightcap. Northwest comes into the game 13-2 on the year, 4-1 in the North Division. ICC at 7-7 overall, 2-3 in the North. So a big-time game here, both for Northwest and ICC when it comes to playing out for the playoffs this evening. Northwest is without their number 2 scorer this evening, out due to an ankle injury. That's going to be Gordon out of Horn Lake, who is going to be out of tonight's game. Let's take you to the floor now for tonight's starting lineups.
At guard, a 6'3" sophomore from Greenville, number 3, Eric Brown. At forward, a 6'6" freshman from Hot Springs, Arkansas, number 4, Paris Harris. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Hollandale, number 5, Brian Hales. At guard, a 5'10" freshman from Philadelphia, number 10, Shane York. At guard, a 6'2" sophomore from Tupelo, number 23, Trey Jenkins. The Indians are coached by Grant Pate and assisted by Eric Bozeman. And now, the starting lineup for your Northwest Rangers. At forward, a 6'5" freshman from Memphis, Tennessee, number 0, Rodarius Washington. At forward, a 6'7" sophomore from Pompano Beach, Florida, number 1, Darrell Gosier. At forward, a 6'4" sophomore from Pearl, number 3, Cameron Walker. At guard, a 6'1" freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas, number 5, Draymond Robinson. And at guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Carthage, number 15, Alex Shepard. The Rangers will inspired by scouting and assisted by Steve
Best with mustard.
Ketchup and mustard.
Grass-fed beef.
No, corn-fed.
On the grill.
Nah, flat top.
Iceberg lettuce.
Nah, arugula. Jalapeno.
No way. Avocado, dude.
Medium rare.
Gotta be well done.
Brioche.
Sesame seeds.
American cheese.
Cheddar.
Can I have a turkey burger? What? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, man. I like my burger with the Coke.
I'll agree to that.
Strictly with a Coke.
Only with the Coke.
Coke and a burger. Come on.
All right.
That's where you get the flavor.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as Mystical welcoming the Indians and the Rangers to the floor. ICC in their road blue, trimmed in red and white with white numerals. And the Rangers in their home white, trimmed in red and blue with blue numerals. We're going to tip things off here, and the opening tip is going to be slapped away but controlled by the Rangers. Welcome back. If you're just now joining us, ICC dropped a 68-66 decision in the first game of the day. The Indians trying to rebound and see if they can earn a split here on the road in Senatobia. Robinson, you got to know where he is, as that three-point basket is up in and good for the Rangers. Well, the Rangers could put a lot of points on the board, and they've done it quite often this season as Shayton York drives inside, lobs it up in the jam.
Good look by York to Halams for the jam.
Well, big answer there as shot is off the mark on the other end. Now here comes York driving down. His layup is up and good. Shayton York with the basket. And the Indians quickly rally for a 4-point lead. Feed it inside. That's where the Rangers are going to have the advantage tonight. Save it inbounds, and Jenkins saves it to Paris Harris. So ICC with the basketball now. Jenkins with it, going to work it back up top to York. 4-3 is your score. ICC with the lead. Northwest hit a three to start the contest, but back-to-back baskets by the Indians. Halams trying to go backdoor. Ill-advised pass that time. Ball is out of bounds. It will stay with the Indians with 8 seconds on the shot clock. 18:39 to play here in the first half.
Adams looking for the back door by Parrish, but threw it a little bit early.
So York to inbounds. We'll have to get it inbounds. Just does so with about 4.5 count on that 5-second count. Brown driving inside. His layup too hard. Don't know if you might have called that goaltending as the Rangers goes up and slaps the backboard, but the officials didn't hear a pop, so no call. Inside they go, and that's going to be a foul whistled on York. On the other end should be a pair of free throws coming up here for the Rangers. That foul is whistled on York. His first foul, team first foul. And this will be Gauchier at the free throw line. He's out of Pompano Beach, Florida. Long way from home. First free throw is up and good.
He was just riding down Highway 55 and decided to stop by Northwest.
Let's see what we got going on in Senatobia. Play a little basketball. 18:23 to go here in the first half of play. Tie ball game, 4-4. Second free throw got them both. Rangers rally back to take a 1-point lead, 5-4 here early on. 18:23 to go here in the first half. Rangers in a full court defense. Lob it over the top. York gets it now into the corner to Trey Jenkins. Jenkins, step back three on its way from Halams. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to the Rangers. So ICC, both teams kind of like to play a quick pace up and down the floor. We saw that a lot in the women's game, and there's a travel call, and the ball will go back to ICC.
It's your favorite call right there, Gordon.
Yep, they have called that quite often tonight. And it's been called pretty consistently throughout the year this year, whether it be home and away. The officials on top of that quick first step. So the Indians get the ball up the floor. Eric Brown with it here on the left wing. Is going to dribble up top and set the offense. Brown calling for a screen. Dribbling it over. Man-to-man defense extended well beyond the three-point line for the Rangers. Harris driving inside. He's bumped and count the basket.
The Rangers are working on York up at the top of the key. He's trying to get him because he's a smaller guard, trying to turn the ball over. And again, you know, just like the women were doing, they're pressing the guard to get the ball out of his hand and let somebody else, force somebody else to beat them.
So Harris will go to the free throw line for a chance to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way here. The southpaw's free throw is up, back iron no good. Much like the Lady Indians, the Indians have struggled from the charity stripe this season. ICC trying to get out in the press. The Rangers no problem breaking it. Drops it inside. Layup is up and good. Halams just could not quite get enough hops to get up and block the shot that time. And the Rangers retake the lead now, 7-6. Lob it over the top to Jenkins. Jenkins now this is Jenkins with the basketball. Three-pointer off the mark. No white shirts down, or nothing but white shirts in the paint that time to rebound for the Rangers. 7-6, Northwest with the lead. 17:15 to play here. Jumper is up and good. That's Gauchier with the basket. 9-6 now. Rangers, I believe, with their large lead of the night at 3, or matching their large lead of the night at 3. Indians might have to rush the ball across the court here. They do so. Harris in trouble, and he is taken down to the floor, and a travel is called on the Indians. Like he kind of just lost his balance that time. The officials not feeling like there was enough contact to warrant the call. So Northwest with the basketball now, looking to go to work on the offensive end. Inside 17 minutes to play until halftime. They lead at 9-6. Rangers in their home white. Indians in their blue. Long three-pointer, halfway down, no good. Rebound fought for between two Indians. The Rangers get it and clean it up this time by Washington. So a break there for the Rangers. So ICC needing a basket in a big way here. It's been all Rangers in the last minute or two. Greg Robinson, who has checked into the contest. Brown with the basketball, dribbles over, man-to-man defense out of the Rangers.
Trying to get it inside to Halem.
Halem with the basketball now, sees a trap, goes up. A lot of foul, a late whistle, and may have bailed him out that time as he's going in out of control. And let's see if they're going to put him on the line to shoot two, or they're going to say it was before the shot.
Trying to force it in between the double team, get a shot.
And they're going to say 2 free throws coming up here for Brian Halem. So this will send Halem to the free throw line. Indians have not shot well from the charity stripe. Halem gets that one up in and good. Indians 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Second free throw, got them both. Nicely done that time by the Ole Miss signee, Brian Halem. ICC 2 of 3 from the free throw line. The Rangers 2 of 2. 11-8 is your score. Northwest with the lead and the basketball. Around the perimeter they go with it. Nearly threw it away. Was able to find the handle on the basketball. Weaving inside. Ball fake. Nothing there. Good defense out of the Indians. Rangers drive inside. Scoop shot. No. Tip. No. And Halem's with the rebound. Works up the floor in a hurry to Eric Brown. Drops it off to York. York's layup is good.
Good job. Good defense. Nice transition bucket.
A good transition basket that time to make it an 11-10 score in favor of the Rangers. Inside 15.5 to play here in the first half. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bring you this action here on Let's Go ICCTV.com. Remind you, our next radio broadcast will be Thursday night when we're on the road with the Indians at Holmes. Driving inside, layup left short, no good. A late whistle coming from the far side of the floor. There's official underneath the basket that time. Did not blow the whistle, so a break there for the Rangers. Saw a lot of that in the women's game. So much so that Northwest missed more free throws than Lady Indians shot. Northwest in the women's game was 18 of 29 from the free throw line. ICC 3 of 8. 15-12 to go here. Northwest with an 11-10 advantage. This is Gaucher to the line. His first free throw good. 2-point contest. Gaucher taking his time. A couple of dribbles, a spin, and fires, and he makes it. That's all that matters. As long as you get it in for that 10 count. 13-10. And then the Indians turn it over. But there's Shaden York to save the day for ICC and get the ball back. Picks up his dribble near half court. Is knocked down, no call. Lobs it backside, and two Indians just run into each other that time, and the Rangers dodge a big-time bullet there.
Both of them wanted to go up for the dunk.
So a substitution coming in here. This will be Joseph Joel Coleman, a transfer from Southwest Mississippi Community College, along with number 4, Trey Thompson, a transfer from Colin Community College. Checking into the contest here for the Rangers. Those substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Baptist Student Union. If you're watching on campus, you can still have time to get tonight's 707 because it's coming your way at 8:08. Wanted to give enough time for the ICC student body to enjoy the faculty talent show tonight, as that is going to be a reach-in foul on the Rangers. So if you're on campus, go to ICC's BSU's Monday night meeting tonight at 8:08. They're going to say no shot attempt. That's going to be a foul on Thompson. His first foul, team third foul. Substitution coming in here for the Rangers. This will be Miles Washington. A familiar name there for some Mississippi State fans. He's out of New Albany, a sophomore. He transferred in from Mississippi State. So you look at it, they've got transfers from Colin, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and Southwest Community College do the Rangers. Halem's layup is good.
Nice job by Brian with the cut to the basket.
13-12 is your score. ICC trailing by 1. Rangers with the basketball, looking to go to work on the offensive end. Long two-pointer off the mark, no good, and Brian Halems rips the rebound. Inside 14.5 to play now here in the first half. ICC trailing this one 13-12. Shayton York will take over, drops it over now to Trey Jenkins. Inside they go to Brian Halems. Halems driving inside, floater in the paint. It's up and good for Brian Halems.
Looking to go inside for Halems. Was there, no double team, and he was able to make the bucket.
Yeah, he's one of those. He's got enough hops and hang time to get that, make that shot look easy. And Halems on the other end with the rebound. So the Indians now lead at 14-13. Inside 14 minutes to play here in the first half. The Indians are going to set up and work against an extended man-to-man defense out of the Rangers. Jenkins with the basketball on the right wing. Skip pass now over to Shayton York. York over to Robinson. Robinson, who has played well of late for the Indians. Going to work a screen. Baseline jumper on its way. Bouncing, no good. And the rebound, and held that time by the Rangers. So here comes Northwest, a chance to retake the lead up before they go. Trying to get in a hurry. Too much of a hurry. The ball goes out of bounds and back to the Indians. Checking into the contest, number 12, Joseph Jones checking in for ICC. I believe it's going to be Greg Robinson checking out for the Indians. Also, Paris Harris is going to check in for the Indians. These substitutions being brought to you by the ICC Wesley Foundation. They're located right across the street from the Davis Event Center. They meet Thursday nights at 7. Reverend John Foster and the ICC Wesley Foundation proud to help bring tonight's action your way here on Let's Go ICC TV. Shayton York with the basketball. Drops it over on the wing. That's Joseph Jones who gives it to Trey Jenkins. Jenkins up top. They go to Eric Brown. Coming up on 13 minutes to play here in the first half. ICC with a 14-13 lead here over the Rangers. Jenkins in the paint. Bumped. No call. The shot halfway down but would not fall. And the rebound goes to the Rangers. And they try to throw it up the floor. Save it in bounds and York gets it. York's going to drop this one off to Trey Jenkins. Jenkins ball fakes now driving baseline. He's hit. And they're going to say a clean block as the ball goes out of bounds. And we'll stay with the Indians. 14-13 ICC, 12:40 to play here. And there's going to be a timeout taken by the Rangers. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and let you learn how you can order tickets to this year's ICC Gospel Bluegrass Concert. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton.
These little chickies and little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Well, yeah, small and intense like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show them how intense you are. Now finish him.
Try our little doggies and little chickies for only $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
No, cheeseburger and a free shake.
That's my kind of deal, because I also am both hot and cool.
Okay. How are you hot? Okay.
Get a free small classic shake with a cheeseburger or a foot-long coney. This is how you Sonic.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC leads at 14-13 with 12:40 to go here in the first half of play here in Senatobia. If you're just now joining us, the Lady Indians dropped a heartbreaker, 68-66 to the Lady Rangers in the first game of the evening. ICC basketball on the baseline. Nearly threw it away, but Trey Jenkins able to get it, bounces it off of him, and it looks like it come back and touched Jenkins that time. So great effort that time by the Rangers as the ball just took a friendly hop in favor of ICC. Substitution coming into the game here. This is going to be Joshua Greer, a freshman out of Jackson, Tennessee, Southside High School, as he will check in and Trey Jenkins will check out. Coming up on 12.5 to play here in the first half. ICC leading this one by 1. Loose ball on the floor. That's Joseph Jones coming away with the loose ball. Now here come the Indians. Greer drops it forward to Harris. Harris's layup is up in and good. Nice transition basketball that time by the Indians. They lead now 3. Rangers with the basketball. Trying to go to work on the offensive end. Baseline drive and just lost his footing that time out of bounds as it was thrown off the foot of Joseph Jones. So we'll stay with the Rangers. Inside they go. And that time, Washington just came in and bullied his way to the basket. The Mississippi State transfer gets the basket to fall. 16-15 ICC with the lead. Inside 12 minutes to play here until halftime. York brings the ball across midcourt. Going to set up the offense here. Man-to-man defense. That's pretty much all Bubba Skelton knows. In-your-face, intense defense. York getting bumped. No call. Inside they go to Harris. Harris gets up and gets down. Harris goes inside for the jam.
Nice job by York, keeping his composure as he dribbled the ball and found Harris down low for the jam.
18-15, lead back to 3 for the Indians. Rangers being patient on the offensive end. Works it inside, floater in the paint, bouncing around, no good. Offensive rebound, put back short, no good. Harris getting the business on the rebound, but no whistle. He was able to hang on to it that time. Eric Brown with the basketball. Looking to go to work. Kicks it out. This is going to be Greer with it, and the Indians are going to reset the offense. 11 minutes to play here until halftime. ICC 18. Northwest 15. York with it. Swings it over now to Brown. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Brown steps back for a 3. Shot is off the mark, no good. Harris had the rebound, just could not find the handle on it. And the Rangers get the loose ball.
York has to keep going when he comes off that pick to keep that play, the momentum going.
3-pointer way off the mark that time for the Rangers. And the rebound chased down by Harris. Now here comes ICC. On the offensive end, that's going to be a bumping foul whistled on the Rangers. That foul was on number 10, Justin Flakes.
When he comes off those double picks over there off the corner, he has to keep going. He's stopping. And then when he does that, that messes up the play. So then now all the guys are out of position to be able to get the ball down low to make the play happen.
Pair of substitutions checking in for the Indians, Brian Haloms and Kendrick Fountain. Fountain checking in for the first time tonight. He's wearing number 21. 4 subs in for the Rangers. Got to think it's possibly the original starting 5. Haloms gets the basketball. His shot is up and good for the Ole Miss signee. Nicely done that time by Haloms, allowing traffic to clear. And the lead now to 5 for the Indians. Rangers with the basketball. That's going to be a reach-in foul there on Jones. Jones looked like he kind of just got off balance that time and couldn't get his feet back underneath him. And that foul's going to be the 3rd on the Indians. 4 have been called on the Rangers. First foul on Jones. So the ball is on the baseline. 10-12 to play here. ICC leading it 20-15 over the Rangers. 3-point basket on its way, and it's good. Shepard with the stroke and nails it that time. Makes it a 2-point contest. Inside 10 minutes to play now. As the Indians, a little confusion on who to inbounds the basketball. Fountain with it now. Is going to trot the ball towards midcourt. Crosses over the defender, now driving inside. His scoop shot is up and got the basket. Fountain finishes and a chance at a 3-point play the old-fashioned way here for the Indians.
They got 3 guys on the floor that played the same position, so they didn't know exactly who was playing what spot. So that's why there was kind of a confusion on the out-of-bounds play.
And it worked out well for the Indians there. Free throw from Fountain. That one halfway down would not fall. 22-18, ICC with the lead. Coming up on 9.5 to play here in the first half. I want to thank you for joining us here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Remind you, our next broadcast will be Thursday night in Goodman. That'll also be a radio broadcast you can hear on FM 95 Sports. 95.7 FM out of Amory.
Foul on Brian Haloms.
His first foul, team 4th foul. It'll be Ranger ball on the baseline. Rangers skip it in. Thought about the NBA range 3. Now they're going to shoot the second one. It's off the mark, no good. And Brian Haloms calling Skywalker, getting up and getting the rebound there. And then there's a steal by the Rangers. Layup is up and good. Washington that time saw that ICC was not taking care of the basketball, so they were trying to rush it down the floor. Was able to get the steal and finish to make it a 2-point contest. 22-20 coming up on 9 minutes of play here in the first half. Greer's going to set the offense. Looking to go to work, drives inside, then had his pocket picked. Second straight play that a guard has had his Ball taken away from him, and that's going to be a foul before the shot. And that's going to be on Shayton York. Not necessarily a bad foul by York.
ICC is working on an isolation play for the guards. And
they're saying the basket's good. The whistle was before the shot even was put up. You've got to be kidding me. I heard of NBA continuation rules, but he was 2 steps after the whistle blew. So a gift there for the Rangers here in Senatobia tonight. Wow, you've got to be kidding me. Free throw is good. So give the officials an assist as the Rangers take a 23-22 lead. So Fountain with the basketball. Going to set the offense, looking to go to work here, working one-on-one. He drives inside, lets traffic clear. His shot bouncing around, no good. Nothing but white shirts in the paint to grab the rebound. Gotta have those baskets, especially when you play a team like Northwest here in Senatobia. Not an easy place to play, no matter the sport. Driving inside out they go. 3-pointer from the corner on his way, yes. Rangers starting to heat up in this one. They take the 4-point lead now, 26-22, coming up on 8 minutes of play here in the first half. Brown with the basketball, drops it over to Brian Halens. Halens wants the 3 on its way, back iron, no good. Not the good shot that time by the Indians. Not what you were looking for if you're an ICC fan.
Nobody in the paint to get a rebound.
3-pointer on its way off the mark, no good. Rebound to Halens. Now here come the Indians.
Almost a backcourt.
Nearly backcourt violation that time on the part of Fountain, but instead the Indians avoid that. They have the basketball. 7.5 to play here. The Rangers have retaken the lead, 26-22. Eric Brown with the basketball. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Drops it off to Jones. 5 seconds now on the shot clock. Inside they go to Halens. Halens draws a double team. Going to have to do something in a hurry here. Instead throws it away, and here come the Rangers. Rangers drop it off. Layup is up, and good. Count the basket. And it's all Northwest for the past about 2.5, 3 minutes in this one. ICC made it a timeout here, trying to collect themselves. 7:10 to go here until halftime. Rangers lead at 28-22.
Went in for the double team and made a bad errant pass for the cutting Eric Brown and turnover. And Northwest to the line now for free throws.
Paris Harris checks in for the Indians. This substitution being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Herron and company there invites you to visit bankofokolona.com. That free throw no good, 28-22. Rangers with the lead. Indians need a basket in a big way this trip down the floor. Fountain with the basketball. They're going to reset their offense here. Fountain trying to work off a screen, drives inside, side steps, layup is good for Fountain. Nice basket there by Fountain. Was looking to dish it off, wasn't there. Was able to get the shot to fall on the layup. 3-pointer back on the other end. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the Rangers. You look at the game so far, there's been 3 lead changes. Trying to see the stat that kind of jumps out at me. The Indians have yet to hit a 3-pointer. They're 0 for 4 from 3. The Rangers 3 of 9. So the Indians going to have to rush the ball across the court. They do so. Pretty even in the rebounding department. The Rangers with a 13-12 advantage on the boards.
I think turnovers may be the biggest factor for the Indians.
Halens with the basketball. Driving inside. His shot is up. A lot of contact. No foul call. Now here come the Rangers. Had the ball slapped away and maybe a no call that time on a makeup. And then a touch foul on the reach in. So after a lot of contact on both sides of the floor, then you've got a touch foul. What's on the Rangers here? Bashir a little slow to get up. Each team with 6 fouls here. 6:06 to go. ICC trailing this one 28-24. Indian basketball. Eric Brown gets the inbounds toss. On the floor for the Indians, Eric Brown, Paris Harris, Kendrick Fountain Trey Jenkins and Brian Halens. Skip pass over to Brown. Brown trying to go inside, nicely defended that time. Now Fountain going in on the drive, and he had it taken away. The Rangers playing tough defensively. Layup no good, and the shot not there. Up the floor they go, Brian Halens. Windmill jam. That's his go-to jam. He just went up and threw that one down. Got some oohs and ahs out of the crowd here in Senatobia. 3-point basket for the Rangers, so on the other end. Big answer there by the Rangers. 31-26 now is the score in favor of Northwest. Coming up on 5 minutes of play here in the first half. Indians with the basketball, Rangers with the lead. Fountain wanting to go on the drive. Trying to kick it back. Good anticipation that time by Robinson. Robinson's got about 4 straight steals. As the Rangers with the basketball now. Looking to go to work inside. Turn around. Hook shot is up and good. Indians cannot find a stop defensively. The Rangers turning up the pressure. And the Indians want a timeout. Timeout on the floor taken by ICC. 4:39 to play here in the first half. We're going to take the timeout with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Well, yeah, small and intense like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show them how intense you are. Now finish him.
Try our little doggies and little chickies for only $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
No, a cheeseburger and a free shake.
It's my kind of deal, because I also am both hot and cool.
Okay. How are you hot? Okay.
Get a free small classic shake with a cheeseburger or a foot-long coney. This is how you Sonic.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. ICC basketball, they trail 33-26 here to the Rangers with 4.5 to play in the first half. Ron Halens with the basketball, trying to work off a screen, goes inside. His layup is no good, but he's fouled. The official on the far side of the floor calling that one as well. As their official underneath the basket and right next to it across the other side of the floor did not blow the whistle. And so this will be free throws coming up here for Brian Halens. Seeing who's on the baseline officiating, I understand why he didn't blow the whistle now. First free throw from Halens is up and good. 33-27, 4:26 to play here until halftime. Remind you, stay tuned at halftime. We'll have a performance from the ICC All-American Band from back during football season. Halens' second free throw is good, 33-28. Northwest with the lead. That's 14 points now for Brian Halens. He also has 7 rebounds, almost a double-double already in the first half. Northwest with the basketball. They lead it 33-28, coming up on 4 minutes of play here in the first half. Rangers in white, Indians in their road blue, trimmed in red and white. Crossover, try to feed it inside, does so. Turnaround jumper on its way, good. Beautiful basketball there out of the Rangers. Passed the ball around, was able to get the long jumper out of Washington to fall. 35-28 now. Indians need to find some stops defensively. Rangers, the guard, Halens one-on-one. He goes inside. His shot was blocked, but not before there was a foul. That foul lead whistle on number 23. That's going to be Mike Robinson, a freshman forward out of Greenville, Mississippi, Greenville Christian. Of course, Ron Halens out of Hollandale, so those two guys might know each other. So Halens going to the free throw line.
We probably had a few run-ins together.
That free throw is good for Halams. He now has 15 points. You're probably right. You know how small town Mississippi is. Everybody knows everybody. Second free throw from Halams, and that one's good. 5-point contest, 3:39 to play. Rangers lead at 35-30. Next foul on ICC will put the Rangers on the free throw line. ICC already in the bonus. Around the perimeter they go. Nearly traveled that time. Nice high-low set. Ball slapped out of bounds. Last touch, and the officials want to say last touch by the Indians. Didn't really point. I don't think he really knew, but he's going to give the ball to the Rangers. Shot clock down to 16 seconds. 3:24 to play here in the first half. Rangers with the basketball. Indians have fallen back in a 2-3 zone. Rangers reset to match that offensive play up to the 2-3 zone. Deep NBA range, 3 off the mark, no good. Nice long rebound pulled out that time by Eric Brown. Still had plenty of time on the shot clock. It's down to 5 seconds. I think he looked up and saw single digits and kind of panicked. Indians need a good trip this trip down the floor. 35-30. They trail it by 5 inside 3 minutes to play. Greer with the basketball, back to Brown. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Brown trying to drive baseline. Drops it off inside. Layup is up in and good. That was Greer with the basket. Makes it a 3-point contest. ICC trailing in this one. Rangers with the basketball as they reset their offense. 35-32. Rangers with the lead. 3-point basket on its way. Back iron no good. Rebound to Greer. Greer wanting to get out and run. Drops it off to Eric Brown. Didn't have numbers. Wisely backs it up and drops it off to Brian Halams to reset the offense. Indians trail by 3. 2:20 to play here until halftime. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bringing this action on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Brian Halams drives to the basket. A lot of contact. No foul called. And here come the Rangers on the other end. Halams not getting back defensively, complaining to the official that time. And that allowed the Rangers to take advantage of the Indians down a man defensively. So that will be the 17th foul whistle on the Indians. 8 have been called on the Rangers, and this will send Robinson to the free throw line. That foul was whistled on Eric Brown, his first.
Halams got to get back on defense. You know, I know he was expecting some contact there, but you know, you didn't get the call. Get back on defense and help your team out.
That free throw no good for Tyrese, that is Robinson. Second free throw, that one no good. And that's going to be a lane violation as Robinson kind of knew from the get-go that one was off, trying to get the rebound. Stepped across the line for the ball, got to the rim, and he will check out. Checking in will be Washington for the Rangers. 35-32, Indians trail by 3. Got to burn a timeout here as ICC could not get the basketball in to avoid the 5-second count. 30-second timeout. We're going to take the timeout with them. We'll be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. And welcome back to action as we reset out of the timeout. 2:05 to play here in the first half. ICC trailing the Rangers 35-32 here in Senatobia. If you're just now joining us, you missed an exciting basketball game. The Lady Indians dropped a 68-66 decision in the first game of the day. And that's going to be a foul there. Whistle on number 10 of the Rangers. That's going to be Justin Flake. And I'll tell you what, you heard the skid of Josh Greer sliding across the floor. Raphael, if that's you or I, don't worry about calling the foul. Call the Undertaker. Neither one of us are getting up. Checking into the contest here will be number 4, Thompson, and number 15, Alex Shepard, the transfer in from Ole Miss. Checking into the contest. As we said, Ole Miss, Mississippi State, Southwest Mississippi, and Colin Community Colleges transfers for the Rangers. Iron kind that time for Greer. Hit the front rim, caught a little bit of the back iron, and found its way home. Second free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net that time. One-point contest, 2 minutes to play. ICC trailing the Rangers 35-34 here in the first half. Man-to-man defense out of the Indians. They've been jumping back and forth from a 2-3 to a man-to-man. Nearly taken away that time by Paris Harris. Trouble for the Rangers. Ooh, near 5-second violation. Don't know how it wasn't. Northwest driving inside, and that's going to be a charge. Good take that time by Eric Brown as the Northwest player just driving in out of control. Player control foul, so no free throws coming up here for the Indians as that foul whistle on Robinson, and that's going to be his first foul, team 10th foul. So for the remaining 138 here in the first half, ICC will be shooting 2 free throws. Oh, they call it travel. That was not a travel. Although Greer fell to the floor, he kept his pivot foot. Once again, not surprised by that call by the official on the baseline. There's certain officials that don't need to be on the JUCO level. He is one of them. And a blocking call. Didn't quite get set up quick enough, and once again, the official on the baseline, that was his call, didn't make it, and the official blocked by players across the way had to make the call there.
Kind of when it gets down to that 2-minute mark in the half or at the end of the game, it seems like the referee just take over the game.
Well, one of them don't even know there's a game going on right now. 35-34. Northwest with the lead. 1:30 to play here in the first half. The Ole Miss transfers. Free throw is up and good for Alex Shepard. He's a redshirt sophomore out of Carthage, Mississippi. Listed at 6'5", 200 pounds. Lead back to 2 here for the Rangers. Chance to push it out to 3, and he can't get it to fall. It's the iron unkind that time for Shepard. So the Indians with the basketball. Greer wanting to work one-on-one against Shepard. Greer trying to shake Shepard. Shepard, great job defensively, but there's the layup up in and good. Greer gets the basket to fall. The Rangers quickly down the other end. Loose ball on the floor. Eric Brown comes away with it. Drops it off to Brian Halams. You see Brian Halams kind of take a inadvertent elbow to the chest that time.
They weren't calling fouls right there. Should have been a foul call.
Indians get away with one. Eric Brown now wanting to drive inside. Bumped, puts his shot up. The shot was blocked, but he got across the arm. We're tied 36-36 with 49.5 seconds to play here in the first half. ICC Northwest. We talked to Kevin Maloney before the game. We've always said it, folks, no matter the game, something about when ICC and Northwest get together brings out the best of the best in both teams. First free throw is good, and the Indians retake the lead now, 37-36. Justin Flakes, number 10, will check into the contest. He's a redshirt freshman, listed at 5'10", 155 out of Olive Branch. Went to the Soto Central High School. Eric Brown winning the free throw on his way, and good as well. The Indians take a 2-point lead, 49.5 seconds to play, 38-36. Indians with the lead, Rangers with the basketball. Rangers in their home white, trimmed in red and blue. The Indians in their road blue, trimmed in red and white. A lot of similarities between these two teams. All the way down to the colors. 12 seconds now on the shot clock. Inside 30 seconds to play. Baseline drive, pull-up jumpers, up, no good. Tip, no good. Rebound tipped out, and that's Paris Harris with the loose ball. Jenkins traveling. Late call, but the right call that time, as Jenkins just could not quite find a handle on the basketball that time. And a break there for the Rangers.
Bad pass.
Yeah,
Jenkins couldn't get it.
Just couldn't quite find the basketball. And when he did, he couldn't get rid of it before, or couldn't get the ball on the floor before he took that second step. So the Rangers with it, a chance to hold off for the final shot here in the first half. ICC 38, Northwest 36. 12 seconds now on the shot clock, or excuse me, on the game clock. Shot clock is off. Trying to work off the screen, driving inside. Layup's no good, but that's going to be a foul on Josh Greer. Greer a little upset after the call, but Greer got him with a whole lot of body that time. And so this will be number 10, Flakes, to the free throw line for the Rangers.
Number 10, Justin Flakes.
5.3 seconds to play here. Flakes. First free throw is good. So waiting the second free throw here from Flakes, a chance to tie it. The Indians will get one more shot at it with 5.3 seconds to play here in the first half. Free throw on its way, and that one's good, and we've got a tie contest. Substitution checking in here. This is going to be Clifton Moses checking in, a redshirt freshman out of Madison Ridgeland Academy. Rangers going to let the Indians throw it up the floor. Greer gets it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shot at the buzzer is short, no good, and that will do it. Well, we'll finish the first half like we started it. Time 38-38 is your score here at the break. We're going to take a break and hear from Little Caesars. Then check out the ICC All-American Band performance from earlier this football season. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.
Continues this evening with our Indianette feature, Carlos Santana's Smooth. Reporting on with this percussion feature, Gloria Estefan's 1985 hit tune, Conga. Also featured on trumpet are Lydia Short of Pontotoc, Brandon York of Amory, Danielle Creighton from Tupelo, Jenna Harris, Mantachi, Armando Quinones from Pontotoc, Daniel Torres from Tupelo, Holly Jones, Pontotoc, and Michael Collins from South Pontotoc. of Houston. Color guard captains are Valerie Blake of Itawamba, Amaya Lee of Aberdeen. Percussion captains are Logan Freeman from Corinth and Jeremy Hendricks from Tupelo. ICC All-American band directors are Ryan Todd.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza. Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton.
The new extra most bestest pizza from Little Caesars is topped with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for the nation's best price. And now for a secret message.
Surrender to the toppings.
Incredible! Extra most bestest, the most cheese and most pepperoni for just $6.
Pizza. And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. We get set to start the second half of play. 38-38 is your score between ICC and Northwest. Let's take a look at some quick stats being brought to you by Sonic. Scoring for the Indians, they were led with 16 points by Brian Halem, 6 for Paris Harris, 6 for Joshua Greer, 4 each for Chayton York and Kendrick Fountain, and 2 points for Eric Brown. And there's a steal by the Rangers to start the first half, and there's a jam. And that's going to be thrown down by Robinson that time. And Robinson led the Rangers in the first half with 11 points. He now has 13. 40-38. Indians trailing by 2, but have the basketball. Brown swings it around. Ron Halem's wanting to drive baseline, loses his dribble, puts it up. Shot is up, no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds, last touched by Halem's. Brown impressive. First half, 5 of 10 from the floor, 0 for 2 for 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He also added 8 rebounds to lead the Indians in rebounding. So the Rangers with the basketball. They lead it by 2. Flip-flop back and forth in this one we've seen all night long. Same thing for the tail to take for the women's game, as the Lady Indians dropped a 68-66 decision in the first game of the day. Spot up three-pointer on its way. Nothing but the bottom of the net that time. As Washington listed at 6'5", 235, out of East High School in Memphis, Tennessee, just squared up. Give anybody that kind of time, they can almost knock it down each time.
Right, I was just about to say, you can't leave him that wide open.
So the Indians with the basketball now. Ron Halem's with it in the corner, sees a trap. Skip pass across the way to Trey Jenkins for 3. That one halfway down, would not fall. Jenkins did not score in the first half. Rangers with the basketball. Indians in a man-to-man defense. Original starting 5 on the floor here for the Indians. Bank shot is off the mark, no good, and the rebound goes to Brian Halens. So Chayton York with the basketball. 2-3 zone now out of the Rangers. Rarely do you see the Rangers fall in that zone defense, but the way the Indians are not shooting it well from 3, can't blame them. Layup, though, is up in and good. Eric Brown drives the basket, finds the seam in the zone, and got the layup to fall. 43-40, Rangers with the lead and the basketball. 17:55 and counting to go here. Trying to drive it baseline, drops it off. How's that not 5 seconds? He stood there for a solid 7. Turnaround hook shot is up, no good. Offensive rebound, reverse layup is good. Washington getting physical underneath the paint. Halems wanted to push in the back, did not get the call. And now it's 45-40. Rangers 17 and a half to play here in the second half. Another second time that Chayton York has almost walked. And then Harris had his shot blocked. Not a good possession that time for the Indians. Indians seem all out of sorts to start the second half of play. Layup is up. And good, and ICC may need a timeout. Yes, they do. No defense by the Indians, and the Rangers out to a quick start here. They lead it 47-40. 17-13 to go here in the second half. We're going to take a timeout. Come back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
These and little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Well, yeah, small and intense like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show them how intense you are. Now finish him.
Try our little doggies and little chickies for only $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
No, a cheeseburger and a free shake.
It's my kind of deal, because I also am both hot and cool.
Okay, how are you hot? Okay.
Get a free small classic shake with a cheeseburger or a foot-long coney. This is how you Sonic.
Today, you're connected more than ever. Your friends, your family, your life. Having a partner that understands banking is what you do on your time, anywhere you like. It's about being connected, which is easy with convenient locations in your community. Understanding that sometimes you need to speak to real people with real answers. Banking partners with the services you desire, who understand how you want to bank. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back as we reset out the timeout. ICC trailing 47-40. A 9-2 run to start the second half here for the Rangers. 17-13 to go here in the second half. We talked about this being a big-time matchup here between the Indians and the Rangers. The Rangers come in 13-2 overall, 4-1 in the North. The Indians 7-7 overall, 2-3 in the North. So the Indians need to find a way to see if they can win this one on the road and stay in the chase for the playoffs. Jayden York with the basketball. Tries inside, his scoop shot is up, no good. So the Rangers with the basketball, another spot up three, and it's good. He hit one, shame on you, he hits another, shame on me, and now the largely the night is at 10. Got to get a hand in his face.
Got to contest the three-point shot.
Halem's wanting to drive baseline, lost the dribble and turned it over. No, Harris keeps it. Harris's shot is up, no good, but he'll go line to shoot two. Well, for the Indians, it's got to start on the defensive end. Nothing going for the Indians defensively. So that foul whistle on Washington. That's going to be his second. He just drilled that three on the other end of the floor. This will be Paris Harris at the free throw line. First free throw is good. A pair of subs coming in here for ICC. Kendrick Fountain and Joseph Jones will check in here for the Indians. Jenkins and Halems will go out. Second free throw, the Renaissance Bank shot, if you will. The bank open late here in Senatobia as he banks in that free throw. Makes it 50-42. Inside 16 and a half to left to play. Rangers have controlled the pace of the game here to start the second half. Inside they go. High arcing shot falls. And once again, the Indians defense MIA so far here in the second half. Lead back to 10. York with the basketball. Works it over on the far side. That's Eric Brown. Now gives it back to York, to Fountain. Rangers staying in that 2-3 zone until the Indians can start lighting it up from the outside. Indians just playing a game of catch between the guards. York bounces it around. Fountain with the basketball now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to drive inside. Hop step is up in and good. Big
nice
basket
job.
there. Yep.
Nice job by Fountain to split the zone and make a nice little teardrop shot.
Rangers pick up the dribble, in trouble. Just get it away before the 5-second count. 52-44. Northwest with the lead. Driving inside, that shot is off the mark, no good. And the rebound to Eric Brown. Now the Indians want to get out and run. Eric Brown looking to push. Crosses over the defender. Layup is up in and good. Beautiful play that time by Eric Brown. Just throws the defender. But the Rangers quickly down on the other end. Crossover of his own. Three-pointer is good. Washington unconscious right now. Back-to-back jacks by Washington. And it's now 55-46 in favor of the Rangers. Pump fake, shot is no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds. Out of bounds, it will go to the Indians. Raphael is on autofocus.
I'm not sure. Keep running on me, like once it go down and back.
So we'll try to figure out the focusing issues here during the next timeout. So Indian ball on the baseline, 55-46. And York, we saw him win against Northeast, did it again there. Got the ball off the backside of the defensive player and the layup. Unfortunately, was not in focus to be able to run the replay. Rangers with the basketball. Up and under. Good defense out of the Indians. Trying to drive baseline. Spins. Help defense is there. And Harris gets big for the rebound. Indians need to turn this stop into points here. They trail 55-48. 14-20 to play here. Pressure pass. Jones goes up. A lot of contact. No foul call. So the Rangers with the basketball. Steps into a long two, and it's good.
Again, nobody there to guard the shot, giving an open shot.
2-point basket knocked down that time by Gauchier. His foot was on the line, makes it 57-48. The Indians just need to find some life here. The Rangers 2-3 zone has caused them tons of problems. Brown now drives inside. His shot is up. Back off. No good. And the Rangers in that 2-3 zone, limiting the Indians to one and done on each offensive possession. Northwest with the basketball. Inside 13 and a half to play. Running layup is no good. A late whistle and a foul on the Indians. An extremely late whistle as the Indians got the rebound. Was looking to outlet out. And then the official blew the whistle. Now he's staring down the player from ICC. Well, if you're the referee, if you're staring down a kid, that means you're just looking for something. You got to walk away from him because he's not doing anything to really show you up in that situation. Free throw, rattles around, no good. Little guilty conscience free throw that time. As three subs check in here for the Indians. Trey Jenkins, Josh Greer, and Brian Halems all check back into the contest here for ICC. So awaiting the second free throw, that one finds its way home. And the lead back to 10, matching the largest of the night for the Rangers. So ICC needs a good trip this trip down the floor. Needs some points this trip down the floor, I should say. Fountain with the basketball, works it back up top to Greer. Greer wanting a challenge inside. His shot up in and good. A little tricky shot that time. Found his way through for Greer. And makes it an 8-point contest. Each time the Indians get something going, the Rangers, though, have had an answer. Baseline drive, the ball slapped away, and then a foul whistle on the Indians. So the Indians cannot do anything on the defensive end these last few trips down. That foul whistle there on Brian Halems.
Hand-checking foul right there. Referee was looking right at him.
And so they have to reset the shot clock here to 20 seconds. Ball on the baseline for the Rangers. Two-pointer is off the mark, no good. Official said it was a three. His foot was clearly on the line that time when he shot it. Then the Indians just turn it over. Indians all out of sorts, but still somehow hanging around in this contest. 58-50 with 12:48 to play here. Pair of substitutions coming in here for the Rangers. This is going to be number 25, Joseph Coleman, and number 4, Trey Thompson, checking in here for the Rangers. Rangers in white, Indians in blue. 12:48 to play here. Rangers with the lead and the basketball, 58-50. Remind you to join us Thursday nights. We'll be on the road against Holmes. 6 o'clock and 8 o'clock start times. The Choice Pond pregame show coming your way at 5:40 on FM95radio.com. Inside out they go. Steps into a long two-pointer, off the mark, no good. Rebound to be tipped around, and Jenkins gets it. Drops it off the floor. This is Brian Halems with the basketball. Trying to work on the offensive end, didn't have anything, so now he's going to reset the offense. Jenkins with it now, works it back over to Fountain. Fountain over to Jenkins. Jenkins, if you're going to have anybody, Jenkins is going to be the guy to try to shoot you out of this zone. Halems can also shoot the three. Swinging it around the perimeter. Inside they go. Ball fake. Joseph Jones, jumper from the free throw line, is off the mark, no good. Nothing but white shirts in the paint to get the rebound. Nearly taken away, and it is now. Joseph Jones taken away. Greer gets the loose ball, and he's going to go in and throw it down. Timeout on the floor as Greer gets the steal and the finish. 58-52, 11:43 to play. We'll take the break and be back with more right after this. Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton. And welcome back to action as we reset out of the timeout. 58-52 Northwest with the lead, 11:43 to play here. Adam Gore and Raphael Henry bring this action on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Rangers basketball going the length of the floor, leading by 6. They've led as much as 10 in this contest. It's been all Northwest here in the second half as they open the quarter with a 9-2 lead and has not looked back since. Rangers with it, looking to go to work. Swinging around, long two-pointer on its way, short, no good. Nice block out underneath that time, and Kedrick Fountain gets the easy rebound. To the baseline they go. This is Halens with the basketball. On the work, one-on-one, drives past the defender. His shot is up, but he's fouled. Foul is on the Rangers. I believe number 11 whistle with a foul. That's going to be Miles Washington, the Mississippi State reverse transfer, and this will send the Ole Miss signee, Brian Halens, to the free throw line.
Brian took him off the baseline and was able to get the foul. Now going to the charity stripe.
First free throw is good for Brian Halens. I think Halens probably already in that double-double range. Well, they've only got him with 9 rebounds. Second free throw is good. 4-point contest. Indians trail this one, 58-54. That was the 18th point of the night for Brian Halens. So the Rangers with it. Indians in a 1-2-2 defense. Rangers looking to drive baseline. Scoop shot is up and good. Nice adjustment once they saw what kind of defense they were in. Was able to attack the basket and push the lead back out to 6 with 10:45 to go here in the second half of play. Jones quickly around the perimeter they go. Jenkins with it. Fountain trying to drive baseline and just turns it over. Fountain out of control, was looking down at the basketball. Couldn't see who he was going to throw it to and threw it straight to a Ranger. So Northwest looking to go to work here on the offensive side of the floor. They lead it by 6. Nearly turned over by the Rangers. They keep it now. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Step back jumper on its way. Long, no good. Rebound is out of bounds. Last touch by the Indians. Looked like that time number 10, Justin Flakes, kind of undercut Joseph Jones. Couldn't find the basketball because of that. And the ball goes back to the Rangers with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Substitution into the game here. This is going to be number 3, Eric Brown. Checking out is going to be number 21, Kedrick Fountain. Fountain, a native of Holly Springs, so probably got a few extra friends and family here this afternoon in Senatobia. We'll lob it in a hurry here. Going in on the drive, dropped it off, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Would have been a tough shot even if they were able to get the handle on the basketball. Turnover gives it back to the Indians. Washington, who has had the hot hand here in the second half, will check back in here for the Rangers. ICC dodges a bullet there. They trail 60-54, coming up on 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Brown with the basketball, looking to go to work. Rangers now, like they're in a 1-2-2 zone defense of their own. Halens with the ball in the corner. Wanting to work one-on-one, driving underneath, and he's bumped as he goes to the basket. It'll be Indian ball on the baseline.
He's pretty tough to handle if he's one-on-one. I think he's feeling for the double team and driving down the baseline and draw the foul right there.
So the ICC ball on the baseline, team third foul on Washington. 2 fouls have been whistled against the Indians. No, the Holmes Bulldogs keeping a close eye on tonight's game, not only because ICC matching up with the Bulldogs Thursday night, but also because it's a tie between Northwest and Holmes for first place in the North. Of course, the North Division champion will host the state tournament. There's a stoppage on play. And the official coming over trying to tell him who the foul was on. They got the foul right. They're trying to reset the shot clock here, fella. That proves that guy is just not paying attention to the game. Jenkins from the corner. Yes! Big 3 by Trey Jenkins. Indians needed that one. 3-point contest, 60-57. 9.5 to play here. Drive inside, scoop shot. Justin Flakes. Difficult shot, got it to fall. 62-57 now. Inside 9.5 to play. Indians have got to find some defense. It's been hit or miss here in the second half. Jenkins with it, skips it inside. Jones wanting to go to work at it, slapped away, gets it back now. Going to swing it back up top. Eric Brown with the basketball, 8 seconds on the shot clock. Brian Halams, pull-up three-pointer on its way. Back iron, no good. Rebound corralled by the Rangers. But then there's the ball slapped away by Joseph Jones. Jenkins gets it. Halams goes inside and throws it down. Well, that all started with great effort by Joseph Jones to slap the basketball away. Trey Jenkins found a knifing Halams to the to the lane and got the jam. 62-59, 8:40 to go here. Indians in a 2-3 zone. Rangers with the basketball, playing a game of catch amongst the guards, trying to quickly rotate it around the perimeter. Baseline drive, shot blocked by Halams. Eric Brown comes away with a loose ball. Indians quickly up the floor. Jenkins ball fakes inside. They go to Greer. Greer was bumped, no foul called. Now ball faking inside, and that's going to be a 3-second call. Well, how there was no foul call that time in the paint. Whenever Greer got the basketball, he was bumped hard, caused him to lose possession of the basketball, and then a 3-second call instead. And there was an official right there within 5 foot of the call. 62-59, 8:20 to play here. Indians trying to rally in this one, but been on the short end of the stick on some calls here of late.
Gotta just keep hanging in there on the road. Keep playing defense.
Rangers working around the perimeter, coming up on 8 minutes now to play. Washington wanting to go on the drive. Extra steps. Shot is up, no good, and a foul called on the Indians.
Missed the charge right there, first of all.
Yeah, it was a good take that time by Joseph Jones, and also 3 steps on the shot attempt. York whistle with his 3rd foul. This will send Gauzier to the free throw line. Excuse me, Gauzier to the free throw line. He's out of Florida, heading to the free throw line here. First free throw off the mark, no good. He'll get the conscience free throw on that one. 7:58 to play, 62-59. Indians trailing in this one. Each team whistle for 3 fouls. And those 3 fouls on the Indians have been called in a hurry. Second free throw was good. 63-59, Rangers with the lead. 7:58 to play here in the second half. Shayton York will bring the ball to the floor. Halams, York, Brown, Jenkins, and Jones on the floor here for ICC. York drops it off inside to Joseph Jones. Layup is no good. Jones tried to throw it down that time, lost the handle on it, and instead misses the layup.
Didn't know what he wanted to do, dunk it or lay it up.
3-pointer from Washington, off the mark, no good. Rebound to Brian Halams. No damage done there. Now the Indians just need to come back down and attack here offensively. They trail 63-59. York's going to come over and take over the offense. Gets it back from Jenkins, now works over to Eric Brown. Brown back to York, swings it quickly to Jenkins. NBA range 3, halfway down, would not fall. And the rebound to the Rangers. As we said, the Rangers have been able to control the boards here in the second half thanks to this 2-3 zone, because the Indians really not lightening it up from 3-pointers. They're 1 of 9 from 3-pointers here in the contest. Inside out they go, 3-pointer on the way from the Rangers, halfway down, wouldn't fall. And a rebound, and a foul on the rebound is going to be called here on Joseph Jones.
Northwest is looking for the 3. I think we sparingly taking the 3, known to shoot the 3, but we're not really doing that tonight. But when we do try to shoot it, we hadn't been making it.
Paris Harris will check in. Joseph Jones will check out. These substitutions being brought to you by the Bank of Okolona. John Harrod and Company inviting you to visit bankofokolona.com to find out more how they can help you with all your banking needs. 6:50 to play here. Rangers with the basketball. They lead 63-59. ICC in a 2-3 zone here against the Rangers. They reset the offense. The Indians tuck the 2-3 zone back inside the 3-point line. This is going to be Robinson with the basketball. Robinson led the Rangers in first half with scoring. Wants a deep three on his way, high arching, no good. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Brian Halems. Halems now with a double-double in the contest. Shayton York with the basketball, dribbles it into the front court now, looking to go to work on the offensive end. Picks up his dribble, works it over now. Brian Halems drives inside, bump, no foul call, and gets the layup to go.
Good job by Halems, expecting the contact, taking the ball to the hole and making it 2 points.
2-point contest, 6 minutes to play here. Timeout taken by the Rangers. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them and be back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
You could say it's about the clubs. You could say it's about the ball. You could even say it's about the course or the weather. But what it really comes down to is consistency and hard work. Over and over and over again. At Renaissance, we understand consistency. We understand hard work. Most importantly, we understand you. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you.
Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton. And welcome back. As you see there, how you can order your tickets for the 22nd Annual Itawamba Community College Bluegrass and Gospel Concert. That's on March 3rd there at the Davis Event Center. We reset out of the timeout. ICC trailing 63-61. Trailed as much as 10 here in the second half. There's 6:02 to play here. Northwest with the lead by 2 and the basketball. Indians in a 2-3 zone. Let's reset your Coca-Cola lineup on the floor here for the Indians. Number 10, Shayton York, 23. Trey Jenkins, number 4, Paris Harris. Number 3, Eric Brown. And number 5, Brian Halems. And the Rangers have got to take a timeout to avoid the turnover. Good defense that time by the Indians. Got the trap, stayed straight up, didn't draw the foul that time. And so the Rangers will take the timeout with 11 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 30-second timeout. Let's hear a word from Food Giant and be back with more right after this.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
And welcome back now to timeout. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bring you this action here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. There's 5:48 to play here, 63-61. Rangers with the lead and the basketball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Remind you to join us Thursday night here on Let'sGoICCTV as we'll hit the road and travel to Holmes for a pair of division basketball games. That'll also be available on FM 95 Sports, 95.7 FM out of Amory. So Rangers inbounds it now with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Swinging around, three-pointer on its way. That one back iron, no good. Rebound, though, loose on the floor. The Rangers find it. Shot is up, bouncing, no good. Paris Harris gets big, strong, and rips the rebound.
Nice rebound by Harris. Get up over everybody and grab the rebound.
2-3 zone out of the Rangers. The Indians can take the lead with a 3 or tie it with a 2. Harris goes inside. His shot, no good. Rebound tipped out. Halems gets it. So the Indians going to back it back out and reset their offense here. 5:15 to play.
Ball never touched it.
Ball never touched the rim, so the Indians have got to hurry. Brown doesn't notice it, but then turns it over. The Indians would have turned it over anyway on a shot clock violation. Layup too strong. Rebound in the hands of the Rangers. Kick it out. Trying to drive baseline. Now they're going to reset their offense. Washington going on the drive. His shot is up and count the basket.
Foul.
Good call that time by the official. If anything, that should be a no call.
Yeah.
As Harris kind of bailed out before the contact got there. That will be his 3rd foul, team 5th foul. The Rangers have only been whistled for 3 fouls. That was early in the second half. There's 4:52 to play here in the contest. Washington, though, has had an impressive second half. As he'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Free throw on his way, and the iron, oh so kind that time.
Got the bounce.
So he got the soft touch in the roll, and the lead back to 5 now in favor of the Rangers. ICC has trailed as much as 10, has cut it down to 2, but as we said, every time the Indians go on a little bit of a run, the Rangers have had an answer this evening so far here in the second half. 4:40 to play, ICC trailing 66-61. Indians in blue with the basketball, Rangers in white in the 2-3 zone. Game of catch between the guards. Brown with the basketball. Quickly around the perimeter to go. NBA range 3 from Jenkins. Off the mark, no good. Rebound to the Rangers. Northwest has dominated the boards, it seems, in this contest. We'll try to find the stats. Actually, the stats only say they have a 4-rebound edge. I don't know if that's right. Seems like the Rangers have killed the Indians on the board this evening. So the Rangers with 34 rebounds. And the Indians with 30. Drive to the basket as Washington kicks it out. Spot up 3 at the buzzer. Way off the mark, no good.
Should be a call. Should be a call right there.
And they called traveling, but the ball did not hit the rim.
The ball didn't hit the rim.
The trajectory of the ball never changed.
Coach Payton trying to get the referee about the... Now they're saying it's the back referee's call. He missed
to say it is the back referee's call, and that's the same guy I told you that has no business calling JUCO basketball. Sorry to sound so rude, folks, but it's true. 3:45 to play here. Indians trailing in this one, 66-61. The Rangers just cannot quite put the Indians away this evening. Alens with the basketball. Inside he goes. Shot is up, and the Indians catch a big-time break there. A clean block by the Rangers, whistled a foul. That will send Paris Harris to the free throw line. Wow, break there for the Indians, big time. This will send Paris Harris to the free throw line here. Clock is stopped with 3:33 to play here. Indians trailing in this one, 66-61. Free throw back iron, no good. A little guilty conscious free throw that time on the part of Harris.
Got to knock them down.
Indians 14 of 17 from the free throw line. Rangers 11 of 17. Second free throw, that one off the mark, no good. Tough misses there. Indians got to take advantage of every opportunity they got a chance to put points on the board here. They trail 66-61, 3:24 to play here in the contest. Rangers up by 5 and have the basketball. Inside out they go, looking to drive baseline. Good help defense that time. Try to feed it inside, ball sacked away. Rangers keep it. York had it. Rangers get it back, and that's going to be a foul here. Paris Harris straight up on the play that time. If anything, it was Gauchier who was initiating the contact. So a break there for the Rangers. That's going to be the 4th foul whistled on Harris. And a timeout taken on the floor here by the Rangers. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. Hopefully the officials can regroup here as we take the break. ICC trails at 66-61. 3:07 to play here in the second half.
Need money now? Get a Choice Pawn loan on things you already own, like guns, boats, campers, trailers, recreational vehicles, and just about everything else. Get a loan from Choice Pawn in Fulton and Tupelo. Get cash today. ChoicePawn.com.
At Food Giant, serving you is our #1 priority. We offer the freshest produce, highest quality meats, tasty baked goods, and the best meats and cheeses in our deli department. At Food Giant, you'll always find a staff member eager to help you find exactly what you need. Freshness, variety, value. Shop Food Giant today with several locations in North Mississippi.
These little chickies and little doggies are small, but they're intense.
Well, yeah, small and intense like my niece Hannah.
And you take karate?
Show them how intense you are. Now finish him.
Try our little doggies and little chickies for only $1.49. This is how you Sonic.
No, a cheeseburger and a free shake.
That's my kind of deal, because I also am both hot and cool.
Okay. How are you hot? Okay.
Get a free small classic shake with a cheeseburger or a foot-long coney. This is how you Sonic.
And welcome back as we reset out the timeout. 3:07 to play here in the contest. The Indians trailing in this one 66-61. Indians have got to find a stop defensively. That's kind of been the Achilles heel of the Indians. Just not been able to find stops when they need them the most. Indians with 15 turnovers, 11 for the Rangers. 6 seconds on the shot clock, and that should be a travel, and it is. One official here on the near side wanted to call it a foul. The other official said nope, it was a walk. So thank goodness he was able to override that one. 2:52 to play here. Indians need to find some rhythm offensively and get some stops defensively. They trail by 5. It's trailed as much as 10 here in the second half. Skilled pass, dangerous pass. Aaron Brown with it now. Works it over to Greer. Greer back up top to York. Rangers coming out. Put some pressure on the Indians. Ball nearly sent away. Aaron Brown wants the three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Nothing but white shirts in the paint to get the rebound that time for the Indians. Not a good possession for ICC.
They need to crash the board, especially late here in the game. Pick up some rebounds.
2:15 to play here in the contest. Rangers are going to be patient on the offensive end. They lead it by 5. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Washington, he has been hot here in the second half. Working with 5 seconds now, swings it around. Looking to go in on the drive, jumper on its way, good. That one might have done it right there, folks. Even though it's a 7-point ball game, the Indians nothing going their way. And it's going to be a timeout taken here by ICC. Timeout on the floor. 1:48 to play here. 68-61 Rangers. Back with more right after this. Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton. And welcome back as we reset out of the timeout. 68-61, Rangers with the lead. 1:48 to play here in the second half. Adam Gore, Raphael Henry bringing this action here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. The Indians got to find a little sense of urgency here. Trailing in this one by 7. Not impossible, but the way the Rangers are playing compared to the Indians right now, highly improbable. York with the basketball. Drops it off inside, and there's the jam. Nice set play that time for the Indians.
Got to play with a sense of urgency right here.
And it's got to start defensively. You can't afford to trade baskets here. Rangers get the ball in, 1:30 to play. And that's going to be a reach-in foul on Josh Greer. And that's going to send the Rangers to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1. Rangers are still got to commit 3 more fouls before the Indians will go to the free throw line here. 1:28 to play until this one is final. If you're just now joining us, Lady Indians dropped a 68-66 decision in the first game. The Indians trying to avoid the sweep here in the second game tonight. First free throw on its way, back iron no good, and the rebound to York. 1:25 to play. Can the Indians dig deep and find a way to win this one here in Senatobia? Indians with the basketball. Scoop shot is up, no good. Not the possession we were looking for that time by the Indians. So the Rangers with the basketball. 1 minute to play. Nearly taken away that time by York. It results in a wide open layup. Missed it. Rebound, tipped, and York comes away with it. Tried to save it inbounds before he stepped out of bounds, and the Rangers get it back. Indians may have to start thinking about fouling now. Washington driving inside. His shot is up, and that's going to be a reach-in foul. Oh, they're actually going to call a block on York. If anything, there should have been a reach-in foul.
Yeah.
York was set up for the charge, but no surprise that it was called on him. Well, just like basketball teams have off nights, so do officials. And that's kind of been the case tonight here in the second half. The Indians getting the screws put to them in crucial times of the ball game. 8th team foul on the Indians. Only 4 have been whistled on the Rangers here in the second half. So Washington to the free throw line, taking his time. First free throw, short iron it, no good. Let's give credit where credit's due, though. Washington came out red hot, hit back-to-back threes, and then converted a three-point play the old-fashioned way to be able to give momentum the way of the Rangers. They built as much as a 10-point lead. Every time the Indians had a little bit of a run, they were able to get it down to 2, but the Rangers and officials have found a way to stave off the comeback from the Indians this evening. Free throw is good. 6-point contest. 48.5 seconds to play in this one. York's going to let the ball roll as far as he can before he picks it up to stop the clock. York with it, inside and out they go. That's Greer driving inside. He's fouled with 42.4 seconds to play.
That was on the Rangers number 5, Draymond Robinson, his third, team fifth.
So finally 5 fouls called on the Rangers with 42.4 seconds left of the game. The Indians, though, still nowhere near the bonus.
Nobody looking for the three-point shot. Everybody was looking to drive, looked like.
Free throw is up and good for Greer. It's one of those, in this case, for the Indians, you got to have points, period.
Right.
So at least try to get to the free throw line and get points with the clock stopped. Greer going to the free throw line here for his tail end of his second free throw coming up. And he gets them both. Big makes there for Joshua Greer. He will check out. Joseph Jones will check in. A little offense for defense. Greer with 12 points in the contest. Indians trail by 4. 42.4 seconds to play. And the Rangers have got to take a timeout to avoid the 5-second call. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take it with them. 42.4 to play. Back with more right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com.
Tastes like a Coke.
We nailed it!
Coke Zero Sugar. Have they nailed it?
Sounds like they really nailed it, huh?
Nailed it.
And that's when you said... So it really tastes like a Coke.
Yeah, that's the point.
I could get the extra most bestest with the most cheese and the most pepperoni for $6. Or I could get a pizza with less toppings for more money.
Get the most cheese and most pepperoni for the nation's best price. Little Caesars large $6 extra most bestest.
Pizza.
And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. We reset out of the timeout. Northwest with a 69-65 lead here. Trying to complete the sweep of ICC this evening. Remind you that our next broadcast will actually be Wednesday, as ICC softball was scheduled to start this season. 69-65. It'll be a 2 o'clock start there on the Blue Channel. ICC versus Bevel State out of Alabama. The home opener there in Fulton. That game originally scheduled for Thursday, moved to Wednesday. So the Rangers got to inbounds in a hurry here. And the bumping. Oh, the Rangers bailed out there.
Yes, he did.
He was out of control. There was a lot of contact before that, as Jones looks like he is shaking up on the play.
Hurt his wrist.
This is going to be the 9th foul whistled here on the Indians. And again, I say it, only 5 fouls have been whistled against the Rangers here in the second half. So a chance to put this game on ice, or at least make it a 2-possession game with 1 free throw, 3 possession if he can nail them both. This is number 5 at the free throw line, Robinson. Robinson also having a nice game this evening for the Rangers, as that free throw is up and good. 5-point contest. Actually, this one here can make it a 2-point contest. I thought it would put him up 7. Apparently, I can't do math. Second free throw is no good. India's got to hurry. 35 seconds to play here. Greer with the basketball. Had it slapped away by the Rangers. Good defense by the Rangers, forcing the Indians to eat up some more time here off the clock. Alums drives inside. Shot is up, no good. Rebound tipped out, and the Rangers chase it down. And the Indians commit the foul. Well, the Indians wasted 14 seconds off the clock after that last missed free throw. Just not valuing the basketball in that possession. Robinson back to the free throw line where he just made one of two. 21.3 seconds to play in this one. Free throw on its way and good. Robinson been pretty clutch for the Rangers here in the second half. He led them in scoring in the first half with 11. We'll take a look at those Sonic stats at the end of the contest. That free throw may have purposely missed that one to force the Indians feed up some more clock. York tries inside his high scooping shot is good, and a timeout taken by the Indians. York threw that one into orbit and found its way through that time.
Did you call bank on that
one?
one?
I think you did. The Renaissance bank shot open. The bank opened late here. And Senatobia full timeout on the floor. 15.2 seconds to play. Let's take the timeout. Hear how you can order your tickets to this year's ICC Gospel Bluegrass concert right after this on Let'sGoICCTV.com. Itawamba Community College presents the 22nd Annual Bluegrass and Gospel Concert benefiting the ICC Foundation on Saturday, March 3rd at the Davis Event Center in Fulton. This year's performers include the Isaacs, Rhonda Vincent and the Rage, Aaron Wilburn, Christy Miller, and Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver. $20 general admission and $30 reserved seating can be purchased online at iccms.edu/concert. Doors open at 2, music starts at 4. For more information, visit iccms.edu or call 862-8039. That's the ICC Bluegrass and Gospel Concert on Saturday, March 3rd in Fulton. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Itawamba County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen, as we reset out the timeout. 15.2 seconds to play here. Rangers lead at 71-67. Your ICC maybe find a way to foul before the ball's inbounds. They do not do so. Near travel that time. And then a pushing foul is going to be whistled here on Eric Brown. Thought that Shaw may have shrugged that pivot foot before getting rid of the basketball. Either way it goes, that foul whistled on Brown. And there'll be 2 free throws coming up here for the Rangers on the other end. The Indians have been whistled for more than 10 fouls here in the second half. The Rangers only been whistled with 5. Saw kind of the same situation in the girls' game where Northwest shot more free throws or missed more free throws than ICC shot. Free throw is good there from Washington, who has played impressive here throughout the second half. Credit to the Rangers, though. They've been able to take advantage of the situations presented to them to be able to pull ahead. As that free throw is off the mark, no good with 11 seconds to play. Indians have got to hurry here. Three-pointer on its way, no good, and the rebound to the Rangers. Well, York that time didn't really make any contact. The official just knew the Indians were trying to foul. And so that will send the Rangers back down to the free throw line, and Shaden York will foul out with his 5th foul. So this will send Alex Shepard to the free throw line here to shoot 2. Shepard, the reverse transfer from Ole Miss. We'll head to the free throw line with a 2-shot opportunity here. Rangers in the double bonus. Indians still 2 fouls away from the Rangers to even be in the bonus. With 4.7 seconds to play, doubt they'll get there. Second free throw from Shepard, up in and good, and that will do it. The Rangers will pull away to win this one late in the contest. Eric Brown will rush down, shoot the 3 at the buzzer. It's off the mark, no good. Your final score, Northwest 74, ICC 67. We're going to take a break and hear a word from Renaissance Bank and come back with more right after this on the Renaissance Bank postgame report. ICC falls 74-67 and the nightcap.
Ever since you got that license, you haven't stopped moving forward. Now that you're older and on the move, you need a safer place to keep your money. We get it. A student checking account frees you up with things like mobile check deposit to take care of that check from grandma without having to stop at a bank. Pay with your phone when you're out with friends. And stop worrying about ATM fees. We'll pay you back for those. Worry about your future, not your money. And know that we'll stick with you, wherever you go. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation. And welcome back to the Renaissance Bank post-game report. Your final score here in the nightcap. The Indians fall 74-67 to the Rangers. As let's take a look back at highlights from tonight's games. As the Indians got off on a good start there, you see the alley-oop jam by Brian Halem. Let's take a look at some Sonic stats being brought your way here by the Sonic in Fulton. And let's start with the Indians. Brian Halem's finished tonight with 24 points and 12 rebounds. You had 12 points out of Joshua Greer, 8 points from Paris Harris, 6 from Eric Brown. Shayton York had 8, 3 from Trey Jenkins, and 6 from Kendrick Fountain. For the Rangers, they had 3 Rangers scoring in double digits tonight. 20 points from Washington, 19 from Robinson, 12 from Gaugier. You had 4 from Walker, 9 from Shepard, 2 for Thompson. Flakes and Washington each added 4 points for the Rangers. ICC on the night. Well, this is a refreshing change, unfortunately, in a loss. The Indians 16 of 20 from the free throw line, one of their best performances from the charity stripe all season long. The Rangers 17 of 27, 63% for the Rangers, 80 for the Indians. On the night, the Rangers shot 41% from the floor, 33 from 3. The Indians, that's going to be your staggering stat there. The Indians shot 45% from the floor, only 7% from three-point range. So the Indians taking one on the chin there. In the paint, the Indians outscored the Rangers 48-28. Off turnovers, the Rangers won that battle 21-13. Second chance points, the Rangers won that one 8-2. Fast break, the Indians had that advantage by the final total of 12-8. And bench points, ICC with 18. The Rangers with 10. Lady Indians fell 68-66 in the first game of the day. And the Indians drop a 74-67 decision here in the nightcap. Our next ball game will be on the road at Goodman. ICC Lady Indians will tip things off at 6. The Indians will follow at 8. That will also be a broadcast on FM 95 Sports, as well as Let'sGoICCTV.com, the red channel there in Goodman. The Choice Pond pregame show will be coming your way starting at 5:40. So for Raphael Henry, I'm Adam Gore. We'll see you next time, folks, here on Let'sGoICCTV.com. This broadcast of ICC Athletics is being presented by the ICC Alumni Association, the Bank of Okolona, the ICC BSU, Choice Pond with locations in Tupelo and Fulton, Buddy Long and the Tupelo Coca-Cola Bottling Works, Food Giant, the ICC Foundation, your Etowah County Farm Bureau agent Joey Cox, Little Caesars, Renaissance Bank, Sonic, and the ICC Wesley Foundation.
When I think of potential, I think of a matchstick. When a matchstick reaches its potential, it releases a flame that ignites everything around it. 2018 brings new potential for you and your life at Itawamba Community College, where you are each empowered to do great things. You can be better, accomplish more, and live a life that is above the bar. Your potential is here.